So, so what are we doing? What are you doing?
Well, I wanted a warm-up pour.
What, what's your warm up pour?
I got this Middle West straight rye whiskey, the dark pumpernickel.
Dark
Batch,
pump.
yes, batch 125 proof.
Oh, do you like the pumpernickel rye?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty good. I like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I really do. I mean, look how much I drank down on it.
I have one that's way, way better.
Whoa, hold on, you got. Oh, oh, we
It's
got a Micky Finn store pick.
I'm gonna make you finish store pick.
All right, let me finish this so I can start on that one.
Yeah. So, for those that don't know, Micky Finn's is in Florence, South Carolina, and they have some of the best store picks in the state and my biased opinion, the country. But this one right here is actually coming from my good friend Matt. So this is the kind of one of his personal, I think, ghost picks is what they call them.
Okay.
And yeah, so this is one of his special picks. So looking forward to trying it. So,
Okay, I mean, because I liked this, the standard offering, the dark pumpernickel. I really like. So, hey, store pick's got to be in it. We like store picks
I
here.
love store picks.
Let's give it a try. I did rinse that Glen a little bit, so let's see how much better it is compared to the batch one. Ooh. Okay, it has less of a rye note.
Yeah, and honestly, full honesty, they actually lended us this bottle to give a review on. It's the store's bottle, so
Yes, they were nice enough to let us have this bottle to do the review on. We do have to give it back, unfortunately, because I didn't want to keep it. But hey, price of what we got to do here.
Yeah, but big shout out to them and thanks as always. So, Micky Finn.
Great tin signs, as you can see. I love tin signs.
Yeah,
And that's only 2 of my 20. Man, yeah, this right off the bat does not have a rye note to it.
It's
Now-
got very bright, dark, kind of caramelized flavors.
So, in all fairness, right, no matter how you look at it for me, whether it be the batch one that I have over here, the store pick, I don't understand the dark pumpernickel part of this. Never got it, never understood it. I just know it's dang delicious. That's all that matters to me. It's really good, but I don't understand the pumpernickel part of it. Now, I had a pumpernickel bagel the other day. Loved it. Thought pumpernickel was great.
I don't understand it either.
But
Honestly,
like the rye part of it, or how they named it, I don't get it. Maybe it's just like so subtle that I'm not picking it up. Like I do like a pumpernickel bagel, and I get the pumpernickel flavor, so I know what I'm supposed to be getting. But I also don't necessarily get it on this. That's my only gripe.
Oh.
But that's across the board. That is not a store pick thing. That is not a batch one thing. That is just the way they make it thing,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Well, I want to get into it and try it.
Does smell great though. Now, what's the proof on this one?
It's like 124, I think.
Yep, 124.6. Barrel number 3984. If that means anything to anyone outside of Micky Finn's. Maybe you can get a barrel that's pretty close to it.
Maybe
You never know. But it has a good aroma. But it's a bourbon drinker's rye aroma.
It really does. It like I said, it's got them dark complexities notes to it, where it's also too. It's kind of a very, very good color.
Oh, and the legs, oiliness on this one, it is sticking.
Oh,
to the
yeah.
legs. Dude. Like
Yeah, it's got really.
I have
good
high
legs.
hopes for this. Now to lean in on our forgotten pops, we did not forget we popped this, but I forgot what it tasted like.
Oh yeah,
weeks and weeks and weeks ago at our bottle share.
Yeah, I forgot we actually had it. Yeah, that one, I forgot about that. I didn't lie, I honestly forgot. So that falls into the Forgotten Pops series that we're going to start.
No, the legs are great on this one. It's
very
got,
much so.
But it's got like that caramelly bourbon-like notes with like a faint allspice to it.
It's kind of after the ethanol's kind of died down.
It does not nose like a typical rye.
No,
very approachable.
It's very sweet. Very like at first glance, I wouldn't even know if it was a rye.
Yeah, if you put this in a blind, I wouldn't be able to pick out that it was a rye right off the bat.
Yeah. So
see how it tastes.
Oh,
there's the rye. Nope.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, that's good though.
Whoa, that is way more rye than batch one. Way more spice than what I was just sipping on. Oh my god, that's great. Oh no, that's great. Okay. So batch one that I was sipping on before, you surprised me with this one, right? It was a bourbon drinker's rye. This one right here has a very similar note to the beginning. Like it's very sweet, caramelly, maybe a faint bit of toffee on the beginning, right? And then the store pick just slaps you with like a rye spice, like clearly a rye spice. It's not cinnamon. It's not really all spicy. It is just a slap on the first sip with that spice, but then it's gone. Doesn't really linger. It just fades away in a medium kind of manner, right? So it's like a medium finish, so it doesn't overpower it, but it lets you know it's a rye. Well, that's way more like that's complex.
That's pretty good.
That's really complex.
It's opened up since the initial pop too.
Yeah.
But
once again, I don't remember the initial pop.
Well, I remember it wasn't that heavy from, but it was vaguely.
But the way it slaps you with that spice, because it's like, so for me, it's those bourbon flavors up front, but it literally does not fade into the spice. It is literally a very quick transition. And then it is a very medium finish that does not burn your palate. Because I know some ryes, people say like they burn your palate, they're overbearing, things like that. This one is not that. I think
this one kind of sweets up a little bit and then mellows out right at the end, and it's like
a spike.
Yeah, It definitely, the ride's definitely up front. You are right about that. But I do get right when you first get on the palate, I get that like rye that registers, but then it's like dark flavors, and it's like then sweet, and then it's like it goes away.
Yeah. So for me, it's still sticking to the bourbon-like flavors up front, spikes to a rye, a second sip now that the palate's coated a little bit more with this one. It's giving me a nice chocolatey wheat flavor. I know this is a rye, okay? But hear me out. It's like ryes usually give me a spice. This one's giving me like a grain.
Well, I can see that, but wheat,
yeah. Like it's giving me the grain of like a wheated or anything like that. Like I'm getting a grainy, earthy note that's like covered in chocolate in a way as the finish. So after that quick rye spike, it comes right back to a nice mellow, chocolatey, grainy finish.
Yeah,
this is way better than the standard offering. Like honestly, like dead ass.
It is pretty good. I like how also too, where we've had some ryes, some barrel proof ryes, different stuff like that, where it kind of just, it tastes like a bourbon, and then you can't really, but this one, I think I kind of got it wrong right at the beginning. I thought, it's going to, it's going to mellow out.
Yep.
No, this one through and through kind of does still taste like a rye, it's still.
It has that rye, it has that rye flavors without like the overbearing, like, palate.
Kind of destroys your palate.
Yeah, right.
It's very approachable. It's not harsh. It still sticks around a little bit, but it's got good oils. It's got a good mouthfeel, but it's nothing that's like overbearing. But I think I'm gonna do that same thing.
So, the keen viewer here might notice that I have a second glass. Let's get into the one that I was anticipating actually being here. The one I'm most excited for.
We have another one of Matt's picks.
Another Middle West spirit.
Yes. And this one is a wheat whiskey. It's not a bourbon. It's not a rye. It's a wheat whiskey. And this is another one of his babies.
Now, I, once again, forgot and popped this one. Like we popped this one at the bottle share as well in Tennessee.
Not this one. This is the one that the Grand State Bourbon Society bottle share at.
Okay, so that one. I remember it was one of the bottle shares. Yeah. It was one of them.
Like I said, them damn bottle shares, we forget.
Right, we do forget. So all I've had before was my batch one of the Pumpernickel Rye, and off to the camera here we have a wheated bourbon, right? So that's not a single barrel. That is just a wheated bourbon that I bought. But I remember having it, but I don't remember the flavors of this wheated, of this wheater, whatever it is, of a wheat whiskey. So I'm excited to dive into this one as well. And this one comes in at 126.
125.56.
There was a 6 in there. Give me that. Give me credit for that. All right. Maybe the last number possible, but it was there.
It's right there at it.
Now, we are switching here. We're going from a rye to a wheat whiskey. That is opposite spectrums.
It's going to be something new.
Yeah, but I think that's what's going to make it really good is that like we have a great bottle right here from the Pumpernickel Rye. A lot of complexity. We have really good, rye-like flavors. and my palate's not burned from it. So now I feel like I can also go into this wheat whiskey and also really appreciate now that my palate's more acclimated,
Mm.
even though it was a rye, it's not destroyed by a typical rye.
And I think this one will be a good one to actually show the transition between the same company versus their kind of similar improved products, but still they're both cask strengths. They're both,
Yeah, both cask strengths and fairly similar improved too. They're only
Yeah,
124, 125. That's pretty close.
Definitely sweeter.
No, for me, it's not sweet. It's not spice. It is, man, hold on.
I get kind of like a sweet honey, kind of like sweet honey.
I can get the honey. I get zero sweetness. I get zero spice. I get that straight wheat, like you're standing in a field.
I don't get that. But do you get like dustiness?
No,
or
not
just
dusty.
like...
Nope, not dusty. It literally like smelled like I'm driving by a grain field, like a wheat grain field on one of our road trips.
Oh, that's the thing. I ain't been around that much wheat before.
Okay, so I have.
Yeah, so I wouldn't know that.
Like, it's not sweet by any means. Like, to me, oh man, like, I love this nose. The fact that I'm taking this long to really dive into this nose
says a lot.
It really does, because like this is not typical for me by any means. Like, I can pick stuff up pretty quick, but like this one, it's like a grain field with some honeybees nearby. Like,
actually, I get honey,
and I don't disagree. I get the honey. It's faint. It's on the back end, and like for me, it's like the beehives are at the corner of the field.
Your nose is a lot better than mine. I have like a really bad nose though, so
yeah, this one's really actually throwing me through a loop. No, I think I would be able to say like, okay, this is a wheat whiskey.
I'm gonna put him through a blind in like a year from now,
right? Like, mark it down in a year from now. I'm saying I could probably pick this up as a wheat whiskey right off the bat. Like, also, if you put it in a blind a year later, that's going to change drastically.
Yeah, but
no, it's like, okay, so when we did the Star Hill,
yeah,
like that was just like a wheat grain. This is like a wheat field. Like, it's a different earthy note on the aroma. Dude, all right. This is going to be the weirdest thing I've ever said on this channel.
What?
Make this a fucking can.
Make it a what?
All right, so this is going to be the weirdest thing I've said on this channel. Make this a candle. Like, this is a nice, like, really good honey, earthy candle. Like,
I love candles.
This just smells like, this smells so good.
I'm getting more of the earthy tones that you're talking about, but I don't get the...
Yeah, this smells like a wheat field.
If a wheat field smells like this, though, I want to go see one.
Yeah, like, this smells like a wheat field. All right, at this point, I got to dive into the taste, because like this, it's just so good to, it's not super complex, it just smells so good. I don't want to stop. But way more honey on the palate. Honey on the palate for sure.
What's that on the back end?
Okay,
I get the... trying to figure out what I don't know the terminology for it, but
the nose did not match the palate. I'm a little mad at it. But hear me out. The palate. Hear me out on this. The palate, incredible. Still really good. But the way the nose was just so fresh, so out in the open, you know what I mean? Like, this is a little bit more darker notes. And that oak impact, I think, almost took away, not in a bad way. Okay. Let's keep that in mind, right? Like, I genuinely think this palate is amazing. But I think like the nose was just so fresh, like you felt like you were on the outdoors. Like, it just reminded me of being out in the open. And then I tasted it, and I'm like, I'm getting the flavors, but it's like being in the rick house, where it was like, I wish the flavor tasted like I was tasting it out in the open. If that makes sense.
I get that, but so you're wanting the nose to match the palate, the palate to match the nose. I get a buttery popcorn.
I can see the buttery. I can see the buttery.
I get a buttery popcorn.
I can see the buttery.
And I can't get past it.
All right. This, to prove how good this is, I have to go in for more on the sip, because we are trying to pour. Yeah, we're trying to pour light. So I'm going in for a little bit more because I do need to try it again. Okay. The butteriness I got. The legs on this.
Yeah.
Or the oiliness, like the mouthfeel.
That's buttery popcorn.
Yeah, no, the
I mean, that's what
mouthfeel
I
is
get.
all there. Absolutely love it. This I can see why this is one of Matt's favorites. I
Yeah.
get it.
Oh, I
it.
forgot. He did say we got to do that. He said take a drop of water and put in it.
Okay. Of this one.
Yeah, of the weeder.
I
Yeah.
don't want to. All right, hold on.
He told me that, and he I forgot about that. He did actually let me try it at the store.
Okay, so let me go back and
do what you gotta do. Yeah,
I gotta go back and eat again because it was so good as it is, especially now that's opened up. Because the bottle share that we opened, so we opened this bottle share in end of May, early June. This one was after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this one's been open for this wheat whiskey has been open for a couple weeks now, for sure.
Yeah, like 2 weeks after that one.
Yeah. God, dude, this is good. It's wildly different. So incredible. Okay, so here's the thing. About this wheat whiskey. It's not super complex by any means. I think it's very, forward on its notes that it wants to be, but it's like bringing me into a very nostalgic moment. It's really making me like explore a moment in my life more than anything. Like the Pumpernickel Rye, incredible, love it, way better than the standard offering, for sure. This wheat whiskey though, like honestly, oh my god, it's just like I remember being somewhere. I remember these smells. I remember being in this field. I remember this, and like I want to be back there at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now I'm trying to go on the palate, and it's like, okay, I get the honey, I get like that sweetness, and it's like it's a roller coaster of not necessarily flavors, but a roller coaster of memories.
Which is a good thing, and that's one thing people don't.
Best thing.
That's like the people that look at us and you're just drinking alcohol. It's not. It's more than that to us. It literally is. It brings up memories and a story, and it sparks stuff in the brain of, like you said, like that. Like for me, I've had childhood, so
this is making me put a pause on life. Like honestly,
really?
It is making me put a pause on life. I was like, hold on, let me rewind for a minute.
Well, that's good because there's like 20 cases of it. If y'all are in the South Carolina area and you can drive here, or we can find a way for Micky Finn to get it to you, this is an absolute sleeper. Really?
10 out of 10 sleeper.
I've never seen him make that reaction before. So he's like emotional. I've never seen a bottle that made him emotional. I've known it for years.
I've done a lot of stuff in my life. I've been in a lot of places. I've done a lot of things. I've lived a pretty good life. I mean, I know you have too in various different ways.
Well, yeah, but
I feel like I lived a good life, and this really reminds me of just something back in the day. And I can't pinpoint it, but it just brings me back to the good old time.
Really?
It does. It really does. As out of all the whiskeys I have on the shelf, right? And then I have over here, and then I have on the floor next to him.
There's a lot.
Floor over here. This one it really does just make me slow down for a moment and actually take it all in.
Really?
And the thing is, it's the most simple whiskey I've had in a while. This Pumpernickel Rye was about 10 times more complex than this one.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. This is more complex. This one brings me back.
Wow. I've never seen you had this kind of reaction ever. Like,
it just brings me back. I don't know what it is. It just honestly just brings me back.
Yeah. So now would be a good time to ask you. So I'm taking it. Which one would you say is your favorite?
Oh, this one by far.
By far?
The wheat by far.
So it's a right pour?
Oh, 1,000%.
So
they're both the right pour.
Well, yeah.
That's my favorite.
How much do you think? But what would you be willing to pay?
But I'm willing to pay? I'd be willing to pay 100 for this one. I'd be willing to pay like 70 for this one.
I think I need to go back and look. They're under $100. I think one's like $79.99 and one's $89.99.
If this one's $89.99, sign me up.
I think no, they're both under $100.
Yeah.
And a cool thing about it is now to promote them is they have a lot of store picks, and
They do. They have tons of store picks.
And I'm blessed to actually get to help with them. I didn't help with these because these were done before I started helping them. But if you walk in, they have a
cool VW bus.
Yeah, they have 3 locations, and these picks are at all 3 locations, but the one that's right in front of Buc-ee's of all things, if you're going through Florence on 95, all their store picks are in, well, for the most part, are around the van that they have there. They're all store picks, and if you buy 2, you get 10% off. If you buy 3 store picks, you get 15% off the whole sale. So you can really save some. You can actually save some pretty good money.
Buy a whole case of this one, but just buy a case of this one.
You can do that. You can do that. Tell them the right pour sent you.
Yes, please do.
Please do. Yeah, just let them know you've seen this video. But honest to God, I've known him for years now, and I've never seen him have that reaction to a bottle before. And we've been through, we've consumed a lot of spirits, and I've never seen him get emotional.
Plenty off camera.
Yeah, plenty off camera.
Plenty.
I've never seen him have that reaction before, and it's honest too. I can look at him like it touched him. So, but yeah,
like, the thing is, like, make a long story short, like, I grew up in Connecticut where tobacco fields were a thing, right? Like, I have a special spot in my heart for a Connecticut wrapper cigar. Like, I have a sweet spot in my heart that I will forever love those. That's where I grew up. This, in a way, reminded me of that, except for the wheat farms. Like, it reminded me of being in the wheat farms. You know what I mean? Like, it was just a very farm-like thing that just, like, that aroma, the slowing down your life, getting away from the cities, just, like, something about it really touched way more than normal. Like,
really? So one thing I want to start doing, and when we're not really comparing, but we have 2 different expressions and we're offering, what do you think, which one do you think would be best with a cigar?
So these are actually, okay, so hear me out here, because I know we got to wrap this up here soon, but these are going to be both great with a cigar, but both wildly different cigars. So this one being the wheat whiskey being so soft, and earthy and whatnot is I think gonna balance out a spicier cigar. Like, get a little bit more of a robusto, a little bit spicier, darker note, and it's gonna like cut it very nicely. The rye one I think is gonna pair with like a medium bodied cigar. So like usually I personally like to cut. So if I have a spicy cigar, I want a sweet whiskey, right? Or vice versa. I think I want to actually match the Pumpernickel Rye here with. I want to match the spiciness, right? Because it's not super spicy, and I don't want a super spicy cigar, but I don't want a mellow cigar. I think matching them will actually be really good on this one, and I don't say that a lot.
And he doesn't. He likes to do the vice versa of both of them. The reason why I say that is because also too they have a very, very outstanding cigar selection.
They do.
So and their prices are honestly. I was buying my cigars from other places, and I forgot they had it. I go to the whiskey side, the bourbon and whiskey side.
A Connecticut leaf with this, right? Where it's like the heart, like, okay, so you get like, there's a brand called Leaf, right? Where they tightly wrap their cigar, and then they, instead of putting like just a band on it, they actually put a full blown cigar leaf, and then like, it's almost like a cork band just to hold it together. That one specifically, so it's called Leaf, would go really well with this one. That one would be perfect with this for sure. Honestly, I think I got to get one of those now. So I'm gonna have to pull a sample from this before we give it back. I'm gonna have to pour a couple samples, like 2-ounce samples, and just or
but
2 ounces, whatever.
But yeah, so like I said, that is another thing I'd like to say is like they do have a lot of different options and a lot of different stuff, which like I said, I'm a huge fan of that. That's my store. But yeah, so both of these are still available. The Pumpernickel Rye is more popular to the masses right now. So I do know I think they're either halfway or 3/4 of the way through that barrel. So that one's going pretty fast. But this one right here is a sleeper.
This one I need to secure a bottle for. Could Micky Finn, can y'all let me keep this one? Like for the love of God, please let me give it.
But
if not, I'm buying one.
But no, we can source you a bottle.
I'll buy one. No, that is incredible.
I'll message the group chat when we get done. But you just gotta cry. I'm gonna kick you in the shin.
I will cry. You don't even need to do that.
But no, yeah, like I said, if you made it this far, thank you for the support. Thank you to all the people that are following us and following us, liking, and also watching the videos. Comment, subscribe.
If you're watching and not subscribing, please subscribe. It helps us.
Yeah, please do.
We love you, so love us.
And comment. But also for instance, also a big shout out to Matt and Jason for letting us take these bottles and be able to take them to bottle shares and also make the videos and everything to do for me personally and also for us for the channel. But and shout out to Rick, because if it wasn't for you, none of this would exist. But and
also we have some things in the pipeline.
Yeah, we got some stuff coming down the pipeline.
Something I am very excited for.
Something with them. So we're definitely we're working on some stuff with them up close and personal. I'm friends with them personally outside of the channel, but we got some stuff that's channel related that we're very excited for coming this year, 2027, and things like that. So we've got some stuff in the pipeline. You're
personal to you for working with that, and personal to me on a nostalgia standpoint with what my dad did in life.
Yeah. So we'll get in that for later. So that's a little sneak peek. Which also too, we have some other. We have a handful of stuff coming up with them. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff in the pipeline laying with them. We're very blessed to be able to have that. But yeah, like I said, appreciate everybody if you made it this far. Shout out to y'all, and definitely source. These two bottles are available at all three Micky Finn's locations in Florence, South Carolina. You can, if you're going through Florence, you can go to the Cashville location, which is literally right off of 5 Points. Very simple to find. It's like one of the number one liquor stores in the state, so you can definitely find it. Yeah. But if you end up going through, if you're going on a family vacation, or you're just going through and you stop at Buc-ee's, it's literally the liquor store in front of Buc-ee's.
My favorite damn place ever.
It's literally the liquor store right there in front of Buc-ee's.
Both of them right by side.
The entire staff is family. Like I said, they're great people, very knowledgeable people. And also, too, they have a lot of different expressions. They also have, if you're running a mill, allocated products. And they got
I do have a Garrison Brothers from them back here somewhere.
Yeah, that
Garrison Brothers is incredible.
Yeah, they have a lot of their store picks are incredible. That to my opinion, that's their flagship stuff. Is their store picks are above par. They literally are some of the best that you're going to find. Also, too, they are very anal about picking. Oh, they're really
we do have
good.
One we have not talked about yet. This one right here.
But that's their pick too. I forgot. We do have we have E.H. Taylor. Yeah, we do have that one. So we got a handful of stuff that's coming down the pipeline, and also too, I think we're going to start reviewing more of their picks, especially stuff that I help with and do stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to help promote those.
Yeah.
But
and the thing is, we also we promote
other stuff.
We promote picks. So
yeah, picks is like I like. We have always said we support picks over allocated stuff. Allocated stuff is good. I have plenty of them. I'm just like the next guy. I love chasing those bottles, but my heart is in the single barrel programs for a lot of the, even other stores and stuff like that. I want to sit down and talk to the people that picked the barrel, why they picked it and what they liked about it, because that's like I said, you can have an emotional opinion like he just had. And yeah. So
exactly. And the thing is, like, we're going to have a cigar sessions coming up here soon. It's going to be our first ever cigar sessions. We're going to get a deep dive into why we like single barrels more than anything else. There's a deep story between both of us that are wildly different on why we like them. And it's gonna explain a lot and explain why we like Micky Finn's the most in that aspect as well.
Yeah. Like I said, and I can be gratefully biased because I have a reason to be biased. But
fair.
But no, so both of these are definitely white pours, and if you are interested in them, do check them out, because both of these, as time of recording and also as time of posting, both of these are still available at I think all three locations. But like I said, and also too, if you get in there and just let me know, comment on the posts, and I can actually find that information for you. If you are coming in and you want to track down which store has them or anything like that, I had that kind of relationship with them, so we could point you in the right direction, what store to go to. And like I said, we want to help. We want to help promote these two bottles, not just because they're friends of ours, but because they are solid spirits.
Yeah, no, like we're not making anything off this one in all transparency. This is just because we genuinely do like it that much.
Yeah. These are loaner bottles. Like I'm taking them back. So, but
they are really that good.
Yeah,
in all honesty.
Yeah, but we do appreciate it, and until next time.
Cheers.